This is a continuation of our Notepad app. So as you can see that there are no notes here. So click on this plus sign or this add sign. So it shows the add notes interface. So enter new note, enter the title. So just enter the title. This is a new note. This is a new title. Then enter the note. Then click on that little check mark there so that it is added. So that I have one note here now. Okay, so click on the plus again. So here you cannot just submit an empty note. So if you click on that and see that it's showing us that those notification that we should fill the form. Alright, so enter another title, then enter the note, save it. So you see that I've saved 3 notes now. Okay, so you can also search it. That is coming soon. See that I click on that search icon, it showed coming soon. So I can also click on the plus icon at the top, and it shows me the input form for the new note. So as you can see, all right, so that is what we're going to see how to do in this video. So we're going to see how to add new note dynamically. Let's get right into it. All right, so right click here, then you go to new, then look for activity, then look for empty views activity, then give it a name, give it add notes, not add note 2 like I did, but give it add notes because I had created it before. So give it add notes, then it will automatically create the activity for it. So now we need to add a menu specifically for that add note interface. So go to that menu environment, click on it, right click on it, new, then menu resource file. So give it add note menu .xml, then it creates this code for you, or this file for you. So we'll add the menu now. We actually just want to add the check mark to the menu so that we can have it to save. We can have it to be able to save the note when created. Okay, so we'll give it an ID. So the ID should be action save. Then we create an icon for it. We'll create that check mark icon. All right, so the icon does not exist for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to create the icon now. So go to that drawable, then right click on the drawable folder, go to new, then vector asset. We are used to this by now, so look for it and just give it a name. I'm giving this one IC check. So then click on next, of course, click on finish. So you should be used to this if you have been following this series. All right, so we have it there. So as you can see it, so that is the icon right there. All right, so now we reference the icon here. So here we now see drawable. Of course, you can see the icon and the IC check here. All right, so then we'll continue with the rest part of the icon of the menu. So that does it for that. So we'll now go to that activity add note. So so this is the activity _ add _ note. So we just do a few things here. So I'll give it a background of off-white. The background should be off-white. I quickly just change the background name to off_white instead of just off-white. Okay, so if you have been following this, but it doesn't really make any difference anyway. All right, but I just wanted the name to be a little bit better. So we bring in the toolbar here, that is from line 10 up to line 19. All right, so then after that we'll now add a linear layout. So we want to be able to coordinate the two input fields. You can actually do this without having the second linear layout anyway, but I just feel that it's easier to manipulate with this. Okay, so within the linear layout, which is the one that is within the main linear layout, we'll add 2 edit tests. Okay, so one will be for the title, which you are seeing here. That's what you have there. It doesn't really show that, but it's around here. Then we'll now add another one. Okay, so this is the first one is for title. So we'll now create another one. So we just copy this one and paste it. I just highlight this first one that we have done. Then know that this one is title. Then of course the background, we'll give it back. You can give it any background that you want. Then so we copy this, then we'll paste it under here, then just make some modifications. So we paste. So once we paste that, so we change this title to note, then we make adjustment for all the other things, as you can see. All right, so that is what we have so far. Note that if you need the entire code, just let me know. So see the arrangement we can make for you to get it. All right, so you say everything looks the same. We have title, we have note. All right, so this is what we have so far. Then of course, yeah, this one's supposed to be constraint layout. So instead of just linear layout, that's the first one. All right, so look at it carefully and make modifications on your own. So as you can see, so look at it. This is the entire code for the activity add note. This is that add note page, or that add note screen. So the next thing we need to do is to come to the activity main, that is the main one. So in the main activity, we've had this one before. So we need to have, so if you click on this, that plus, then you should go and open the add note page. Okay, so this is the page that we need to work on. So go to the MainActivity.java. So this was all had before, that if you click on the plus to show you a toast notification or something like that, or a snack bar then. But now want you to open a new page or a new screen, which is add note. So we just say intent equals intent main activity this, then add node.class. So we now start the intent. So this was what was inserted each time we ran the application. That time, if the application, if the database was empty. But now we want to create a test as a feedback to show you that no note, if that yes, as you can see here. So we want to add a test. We want to add a test, more like a label. So we want to add this test view that will show no notes if the note is empty. That if there are no data records, or if there are no notes stored in the database. Okay, or like if you just install the application for the first time. All right, so we'll bring it in like this. So where you have this check note. Okay, so you have this check note. That's test view check note equals find view by ID and so on. So that's what you have there. All right, so after we have done that one, then we go to the add note, the AddNote.java. So what you do here, we need to bring in the toolbar. Then once we bring in the toolbar here, then we'll now say set support action toolbar. We'll now check that if get support action toolbar, if it's not empty. Okay, so what do we do? Then we'll get support action toolbar, then .get display home up enable true. Okay, then yeah, we are going to so create this function or this method then. So then after we have created this, we are going to remove that method later, but just for the sake so we don't see any errors, that's why we have to create that. Then here we'll create two variables here. So title edit and note edit. So okay, so once we have done that, then come to this area. Okay, so under this toolbar set navigation on click listener. So more or less this one gives you on back press, that when you press the back key on your key on the phone. Okay, so then we now say that title edit test equals find view by ID, then arrow.id.title. That will pick the title from the front end or from the form, that is from the input from the edit text that we talked about earlier. Okay, so this add note, where is it? Yeah, this add note. Okay, so this add note, that is where is it? Yeah, that is this title. Of course, you also have the note there. Yeah, so that's what it's referencing. Okay, that's what it's referencing. So go back here now. So that's what it's referencing. They will not create the same one for that of note. So it will now be a note edit test. So note edit test equals find view by ID. Okay, so so these are the two that we are going to get as input. So now the next thing we are going to do here is come under here. So what we are going to do now is we now create a method. So it will be method a boolean of onCreate options menu. OnCreate options menu. So within there we now get menu inflator dot inflate. So more or less this is how you more or less bind the menu to the application, or this is what you make it show basically. Alright, so you return true, then create another method as on options item selected. Okay, so see this is where you are going to get the item menu or the menu items. So this actually needs to be menu item, then this one will be item. Okay, so this one will be item. Then so we now say if item dot get, if item dot get ID, if it is equal to menu, if it is equal to menu add, that is if it is the menu add, if that's what you are clicking on, you should open the AddNote screen basically. Okay, so after that is done, that's AddNote.class. So that's exactly what this one is. Then of course you start the activity. So then after you have done that, so the next thing we need to do is to say, what if that is not the case? So we now say else if. So else if. So this one will now be, let me just copy this and paste it. So copy this and paste, then we'll just make adjustments. So this add note, we are going to create that function or that method here. We have not created it. Alright, so then we'll now say public void. Alright, so now say public void add note. So this is where we're going to add notes, where the note will be added. So we'll now create two strings, that is title and note. So to be a string note, then note edit text. So this should be note edit text. Let's see. Oh, okay. There's a little mistake. So okay, we'll come up here. It's supposed to be note edit text, not note edit title. Sorry about that. So we'll remove that. We'll just correct that now. Then you come to correct that. You also correct it somewhere else. Correct it. Where is that place? Yeah, here in line 33. So it will be note edit text. All right. So remove that. Then you come down here. Yeah, that one is referencing that. So we come down here. So it should be node edit text here. All right, so that is out of the way now. So the next thing we are going to do is to say if title, so if title is empty, that is, which means if you did not enter anything into it, or if the note is also empty, if both are empty, it should display a notification, a toast notification to say please fill in both fields. Then otherwise, what you should do is that you should save the work. So we have line 67 where you have a database handler dot add new note. We had created this method before in one of the videos past. Okay, so once that everything is okay here, it should display note saved successfully, and at the same time, it should take you to the main screen where all the current and the previous nodes, or the newly added node and the previous node will be displayed. Okay, so this is that method we created before. Okay, so that method that we created before. So then we need to add this one to it, of course, add this one to it so that you more or less bring in that database handler to the add note. All right, so once you have done that, I think this one is okay now. So you go to that database handler now. So this is the add new note that I was talking about. We had created this one before. We're not touching this one. We created this one in one of the videos. I'll link them in I will link in the description of this video. So let's run it now. So once you run it, as you can see, so you see that it doesn't have anything yet. So if you click on plus, click on the plus sign, let me adjust that. If you click on the plus sign, so it shows you this form. Okay, so you enter the title of the node. So enter title there. Then of course you enter the node. So once you enter the node and click on that little check mark, so what it's going to do is going to save it and at the same time display it, as you can see here. So that's the only note I've just added. Then click on the plus again. Then now if you click on this little check mark. They say that it's showing you to feed the both fields. Okay, so if I feed it now and click on it, see that it is added and it displays it at the same time, and it's going to show it in descending order. That the newest one will be at the top. So that plus sign at the top, if I click on it, I want it to also open the new note, just like I will press, just like I used to do if I press the plus icon at the bottom. So all you need to do is just to copy this aspect of this code, then we'll come to this MainActivity.java and paste it around here. Yeah, paste it here. So once we paste it here, we'll make some adjustments. So look at it. So that to do exactly the same thing. Note where we are pasting it. Okay, note exactly where we are pasting it. So you see it. Once you have pasted that and look at the code very well, then you run it again. Once you run it, so if you click on that plus now, you see that it works. But before then, I had clicked on the search icon, and you saw that it displayed coming soon. And of course, we are going to do it one of the videos coming, that if you click on that search icon, so it will display a little search bar that if you type anything that resembles what you have entered, it will display it for you, more or less like a quick search implementation right there. All right, so that is what you have in this video, in this exercise. If this video helped you, or if you learned anything in this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. Like the video, share it, and thank you for watching. See you in another video.